Partition of Bengal. In 1905, Lord Curzon announced the partition of Bengal. East Bengal, with its capital at Dhaka, was carved out as a new province. This decision was effected as extension of his communal policy of divide and rule. Its aim was to weaken growing nationalism in Bengal by forming a Muslim bloc. It was justified on the ground that it was essential for administrative purposes. But in reality, the British wanted to stem the tide of nationalism. Indian leaders saw it as a deliberate attempt at dividing Indian people and thereby weaken growing nationalism. An all-Indian anti-partition agitation soon followed. Demonstrations and hurdles were observed. A huge crowd sang the national anthem composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Curzon's policy ironically led to the intensification of sentiment among the people, which resulted in the Swadeshi and boycott movement. Communalism was a 20th century development. This phenomenon tried to divide people on the religious lines. Swadeshi movement. The anti-partition agitation was intensified by extremist leaders by launching Swadeshi boycott movement. Use of Swadeshi goods and articles and the boycott of the foreign products were the main instrument initially. The movement had a wide following and far-reaching consequences. The traditional method of the respectful reception, pleading and petitioning gave way to stormy upsurge, which paved the way for ultimate acquisition of Swaraj. Swaraj means self-rule. Bengali students played a major role in Swadeshi movement. Women, especially of the middle class, also actively participated in it. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chand Pal and Aurobindo Ghosh led the movement. The Swadeshi movement was an elaborate program of passive resistance propagated by Aurobindo Ghosh. It dealt with the important issues like setting up the national education institution, administration, judiciary, and also scheme for social reform. In fact, the extremists emerged more powerful after this movement. Revolutionary trends in India and about 95 to 1920. The freedom of Balkan state from the clutches of the Ottoman Empire, the defeat of Italy at the hands of Abyssinia, Ethiopia जिसे कहते हैं, in 1896 and the defeat of Russia by Japan in 1905 broke the impression of European superiority. Rampant unemployment coupled with the British policy of the racial discrimination further increased the feeling of disaffection among the educated youth of the country. All these factors contributed to the rise of revolutionary movement against the British Empire. Early in the 20th century, there began efforts to form revolutionary group in India. The first such revolutionary group was started around 1902 in Midnapur by the Jayendranath Basu. In Calcutta, the Anushilana Samiti was founded by promoted Mr. Jayendranath Banerjee and Virendra Kumar Ghosh. Other well-known secret revolutionary society were the Young Earth, founded by Bhupendranath Datta, and Abhinav Bharat, established by B.D. Savarkar. However, these societies initiated physical and moral training of their members, but soon sporadic revolutionary activities of a political nature were undertaken by Indian Revolutionaries abroad. In 1905, Shyamji Krishna Verma set up the Indian House in London. It became the center of the revolutionary activities outside India. He also launched the paper Indian Socialist. The activities of the Indian House became more radical after V.D. Savarkar joined it in 1907. Other active members of the group were Virendranath Chattopadhyay, Tirumal Charya, Madam Bhikhaji Kama, Bhai Paramananda, Madanlal Dhingra, Lajpat Rai, and Lala Hardayal. The plans to assassinate Lord Curzon, Lord Kitchener, and Curzon, while the addition to the secret of the state for India were led here. The Revolutionary Ghadar Party was founded in 1930 in the USA. Lala Hardayal was its main leader. As soon as World War I broke out, the party decided to send arms, money, and men to India for staging a revolt against the British with the help of the local revolutionaries. The movement took a new shape after the arrival of Ras Bihari Bose and Vishnu Ganesh Pingal. As the activities of the revolutionaries intensified in London and the USA, new centers emerged on the European continent. In 1907, Madam Kama attended the International Socialist Congress at the Stuttgart in Germany and unfurled the Indian national flag for the first time. During the war years, much of the revolutionary activities were centered in Berlin. In 1905, the Indian Independent Committee was set up with a view to liberate the country under the leadership of Virendranath Chattopadhyay, Bhupendra Dutt, and Lala Hardayal in collaboration with the German Foreign Office. The plan was called Zimmermann Plan. In other developments, Raja Mahendra Pratap, Baratullah, and Obaidullah Sindhi set up a provincial government of Free India at Kabul. Thus, various attempts by revolutionary Indians were made to liberate the country, but their attempts did not succeed due to the lack of a long-term program. However, they succeeded in creating public awareness about Indian suffering under the British operation. Now, birth of Muslim League next day.